Speaking of people being sensitive to cost, we have a Motorola device, an unlocked version of the Edge. You remember I did the video on Unbox Therapy of their new flagship model, Motorola. Oh my goodness, putting out a flagship device in 2020. It was $1,000 smartphone. It's kind of like, man, I don't know, people are sensitive right now. I don't know how interested they will be. Of course, there was the Verizon connection, which means there will likely at some point be subsidies applied to it in exchange for some sort of Verizon contract. It also supported the hottest form of 5G that was on Verizon as well. So it was going to be a fast choice. And I have to say, having played with the hardware, Will, I was pretty impressed. The thing felt sturdy. It felt solid. It felt robust. There was glass everywhere. There were cameras. Screens were curving and things were happening. And that's where they got their $999 from. But of course, people want those things. People still want those things in a lower price point, and that's where this one comes in. It's an unlocked Edge with a $700 price tag. Will not be locked or sold exclusively through Verizon. There's no release date yet, but it takes a lot of the DNA from that more expensive model, which I like, and brings it down to $700. Now, of course, you're going to have to give up a few things to get down to $699 from the $999 of the Edge Plus, but you're still going to get 6 gigs of RAM. You're still going to get 256 of storage. The same 6.7-inch Edge display, which is one of the more impressive displays that I've seen. You take a step back in the processing department, going to a Snapdragon 765 from the 865 flagship. You knew it was going to happen. You want to save $300. You knew it was going to happen. Battery goes from 5,000 milliamp hours to 4,500. You give up wireless charging. And of course, the Plus model has more RAM. But here's a big but. Do you need all those things? That's the question. It's the conversation we're having in 2020. What is the value proposition? Where do you get the most for the least? $700 does not make this the cheapest phone, but I can tell you from personal experience, the build quality, it feels very premium. So I understand where they're coming from. Keep in mind the camera bump fairly large. You do have a wobble on this phone. However, if you hold this $700 phone, you will feel as if, assuming the build is the same as the Plus model, you will feel like you're holding a far more premium phone. However, I still think 7 is hot, 700. And I think the real move right now, get people going, get the juices flowing, is more 5 to 6. Right. I'm just saying. And even below that. So it's all going to depend on this OnePlus Nord. A lot is going to depend on this OnePlus Nord, where they can get the market rejuvenated and find that right price point. It would be insane if that thing came close to 300. Insane. Even though it's been a rumor, it would be insane. I would love to see the reaction to that.